Hello, my name is Chris Robertson. I'm the director of SALUS North America, and today we're going to show you how to pair our ZB Fan Coil Controller with the ZB Fan Coil Remote. The benefit of this system is it works for fan coil systems in multifamily or hospitality type of facilities. And if you've ever been in a hotel where they have a fan coil, they always have the fan coil on the curtain wall right onto the fan coil unit itself. And though it works, it's not the ideal place to actually measure temperature. It provides curtain walls are where the heat exchanges, so it's not really it's not optimal for comfort. So we developed a system where we have a controller that you would place and replace the thermostat on the wall with the controller, and then we have this remote that's battery operated. Both operate with ZB, which is a great wireless communication protocol, and this you can put across a room in the area, the ideal area for the thermostat, so that the occupants have comfort all the time. So today I'm going to show you how to pair these devices, and the process is very simple because these two products have to communicate to each other. So I have a power unit set up here with a 24-volt transformer going to the base unit, and literally all I need to do is I would put this on the wall, wire it to the fan coil, and then I would then plug in the thermostat to the base unit, and you'll see that the thermostat's powering up. And it goes through its boot cycle, and I'll let it power up here for a second. And the first thing we need to do when we pair these devices is we have to build the ZigBee network, or the communication network. So the first thing that happens is after it's done with this boot cycle, it goes into pair. And if I simply select here, hit the setting button or the gear, and then you'll see it says build yes or no. I will hit the up key to yes, and then hit select. And now it's building the ZigBee network. And one of the things when you're pairing ZigBee devices, I always tell everyone, patience is a virtue. It's not instantaneous, but you can see it's there are 3 channels that ZigBee will work on without devices 5, 15, or 20. So this unit picked channel 25, 20 to work on. So it's now built the ZigBee network. So within this room, there's an active ZigBee network. So next thing I do is pull out the remote. This is the fan coil remote that you would then mount on the wall. This is battery operated, so you don't need to pull wires between the two devices. You take off the back plate, you would mount this on the wall. It also has a nice table stand as well that you could then just mount this and put this on a countertop, a bookshelf, or you could actually move it from the living room to the bedroom at night so that you have better comfort. So once I unpackage this, you'll see it has two batteries, and it has the batteries are what we call dry, so they're not operational when it's not operational. So if I pull the tab on the battery, you'll see that this again goes through the boot cycle, and it's going to be ready, and it automatically goes into pairing mode between the two. So you see this is in pairing mode. The 10 means that there's a 10-minute countdown to complete the pairing cycle. So I'm going to put this back to the natural screen. I've got to put this device as well into pairing mode. So if I just hit the fan mode and button to get into the codes and hit select, it goes into identify mode. Now this is now, what we mean by identify mode, it's looking to pair with another device. And this device is in pairing mode. And again, patience is a virtue here, because at this point we just have to wait for the two devices to find each other and then pair. And then as it goes through, it usually takes maybe about a minute to pair the two devices. You can see it found the ZigBee network, channel 20. So it's found the ZigBee network. It's going through. You can see both of them say ID 1. So they found controller 1 and remote 1. You can then see it's going through the sequence between the two devices. And once it's at 100%, both devices are paired. That's how simple it is to pair these two devices. I could, and just as a check, I can move up the set point here to say 76, hit select, and then we should see the set point on this one change. We'll see it eventually change to 76. So give it a few minutes to communicate, and it will update to 77 degrees. So you see it's changed to 77 degrees, so you know they're paired. Again, one of the things we recommend, you can see how easy the setup was to do in an office. What we typically recommend for the contractors is to pre-provision these in their office, and you can see on the two boxes, this was set 2 of a 2-set job that I just marked. I'll take the batteries out, power the devices down, put them in the box, send them to the job site, and the contractor, all they have to do then is reinstall them on the equipment and power up the remote, and they will repair. Thank you. If you have any questions, let me know.